Didn't open Audacity yet again. And my audio is gonna be absolute shit. Oh well. Alright. So, about... Alright, I'm gonna make a guess then. About probably 2 to 3 years ago, I had said that for some occasion in October, whether it was Thanksgiving or Halloween, I don't know. I feel like it would have been Thanksgiving. Even though it would have been based off Canadian Thanksgiving, so, you know. And then I never did it. Because I'm just so great at giving people videos that I promised them. Long story short, I'm a small bit late. But, you know, it'll be fine. Actually, it was almost exactly 3 years ago now at this point, because we're in October of 2024.
You just got...
This probably would have been like 2021-ish. So yeah, the game at hand. Tabs. People know tabs, probably. You know, the things that you open up in your browser. Basics are simple. 2 teams, they fight. And that's it. On its own, it's okay. Now where the real fun is creating things. And I have created a lot of units. Like a lot. For example, my benchmark of absolutely everything, just some guy, you know, using my incredible technology as the, I don't know, I guess the god of this universe. I've managed to pull this guy from the past and bring him right here to segue into my next part, where he's gonna fight me, because this is literally just God. Leave your something as to who you think will win. Yeah, because you're not coming. Don't worry, I don't just have extremely powerful or weak units. I also have fun ones. You know, like Santa Claus. 3 months early. It can be good for this type.
Hey, so, Future Ian here. I was kinda, you know, thinking about how I was gonna salvage this video. Maybe I was gonna have to scrap it. Maybe I was gonna have to re-record the whole thing, which I wouldn't want to do, but, you know, sometimes that seems to just happen. And I realized that I have no sweet fucking clue what happens in this video. And I could just voice over it like a normal person. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so on the red team, we have Santa Claus himself. He's got some very very interesting presents. Very big, very much breaking the laws of physics. And on the blue team, we have the almighty Spoon Mage with, well, it looks like we're focusing on Santa here for some reason when we introduce the other unit. Hello guys, just with a very nice big beard, his wonderful spoon, and clams. Who will win? I don't know. It seems like Santa's going in, throwing down the presents and spawning in a Pirate Queen. He also went in with Blizzard and a jump right in the beginning. Spoon Mage's thrown his clams and struck some lightning, but he seems to have missed here. I'm not too sure. Oh, looks like Santa won. He launched the Spoon Mage onto the other side of the map. Huh. Interesting move. Well, Santa gets to move on to our next fight, of course, against the Eater. So, of course, Eater is pretty self-explanatory. He's wearing a nice chicken on his head. He's got his fork and his knife, and he is ready to have a lovely meal. Don't question his ethics. He will probably get upset, but, you know. So it looks like, Eater went in and, I don't know, I guess consumed Santa. Of course, next up, we have, against the Eater, the all-powerful Pyrotechnic in, guys, we move the camera over. Oh, with his almighty Pyrotechnic gun and his incredible safety gear. I have, I was gonna say I have a bad feeling for blue, but, you know, guess that's one way to do it. Congratulations, Red. Move on. Of course, next we have the Whipping Beyblade on the blue team, based on Da Vinci's tank design and engineered to have some extremely fiery whips on it. No driver, self-driving, pretty innovative. Who will win the Battle of Fires? I don't know. Will it be the Pyrotechnic with his gun filled with fire? Or the tank that's just falling apart on the battle? Who invited this guy here? Alright, up against the Pyrotechnic next is our local construction worker, Jim. We focus the camera on Jim, thank you. So Jim here, he's brought his shovel, he's brought his hammer, he's got his hard hat, and a pool floaty. Not sure what he uses that for, but you know, I guess safety first. He's got gloves, he's got a hard hat. Can I mention that? Shoes. He got burned to death. It turns out a pool floaty is not very efficient against fire. Now, up against the Pyrotechnic next is the Fruiter. Man, it's Banana. A banana who won? Is he alive? Is he dead? Is he... Oh no, the banana is, worse for wear. So I guess they tied? Yeah, it says blue one, I guess. Banana Man moves on to fight the Electrician. He's just a local electrician. He's got his focus on the Electrician. I paid them like $12,000 to be here. Please, we should focus on the Electrician. Hello? Oh, okay. so this is our local electrician, Jim. He brought his light bulb and electricity. Fruit wins. Who would have guessed electricity would not do well against things mostly made out of water? It's almost like they're mortal enemies. Up next, we have the Rocketer. That is your name, right? Just builds rockets. Fruit wins. What was your plan? Just gonna blow the enemy up? Like, he's 3 feet in front of you, dude. Just punch him. Alright, up next is the Wasp. Who, of course, is strange. Okay, can someone, like, disqualify this guy or something? Is he allowed to do this? Well, next up we have Santa's tank. Fruit wins again. Is he allowed to do this? He killed Santa Claus. Hello? Where the fuck are the referees? Anyway, the world's most powerful horse. So we got the Banana Man, and a horse with the power of God. A god, I guess. I did imply earlier that in this universe I am the god, so... who wins? Fruit. It was fruit. Looks like we have ourselves this Snaker. Fruit wins again. I can't tell, are we going in for a rematch? Well, you know, this Snaker is wearing the head of Snake. Oh, we were going in for a rematch. Banana still wins. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure, man. Now Banana is dead. Okay. Are we gonna, like, disqualify this guy? He's allowed to do this? Is he? Oh, Arrow Man. Which didn't really fire off any shot. But you know, he's the Arrow Man. He's got bows and arrows. He's been beaten by this fruit. Someone send him back to the local grocery store. Okay, we're gonna give the horse an actually, that might not have been an advantage. So we're gonna move on and have him fight against Little Timmy. Alright, Timmy, good luck. Well, you know, this is why your parents tell you to eat your fruits and vegetables, if that happens. So it looks like we've disqualified Banana Man finally, and we're gonna see which side Timmy is gonna keep on. So of course Timmy is gonna fight with his signature stick, and blue team wins. So Timmy will continue on the blue team in place of Banana Man. Really a fight to be watched. So of course now we have Wendy, who has come up to Timmy and kicked him in his leg. So up against Wendy now, we have the Arrow Master. He's so good at arrows, I bet he's gonna do something. You know, he's got arrow, pretty cool arrow guns. You know, he could have focused on the people any time other than the time when I was finished, guys. Come on, who's manning this camera? Okay, Arrow Man wins. Or, sorry, Arrow Mass. Why did you pick 3 people with the same name? So that's the end of Wendy, I guess. And taking her place in the battle, we of course have, the Arrow God. No, wait. This is the Arrow. What? Blue wins. Somehow. Moving on, we have Big Boy. There's nothing really special about him. He is just a really big guy that we picked off the street. Of course, he didn't stand a chance against Arrow God. Yeah, if we just take a quick close look at him, he's just a guy. You know, he's got some swords, got a helmet, pretty big. You know, got big person powers or something like that. And you know, he, he's already ready for battle. He's got his like hands ready to punch. Oh, looks like we went in for a rematch, and Big Boy wins. Breaking news: local man who happens to be the size of a garage, uh, beats up 2 gods. Okay, looks like the Reaper is also a little weak to him. Looks like we're going to be testing Big Boy to make sure he's big. So of course we're going to face him off against the Ice Giant. And it looks like Ice Giant might have a head start on Big Boy here. Fair chance that he might not be able to make it here. But we'll have to see. And so of course, Big Boy scares him to death. Figure that a giant would be used to seeing other giants, but you know, sure. Okay, when are we gonna get back to the proper battles? Alright, sorry about that, guys. Viewers at home. We just were very confused realizing we'd created the most powerful tabs unit ever. So of course we're going to continue testing his strength by facing him off against the Neon Omnipotent, the most powerful unit of the custom Neon faction I've made. So of course the Neon Omnipotent is pretty much a god unit. And that's his 3rd god today that he is beaten to a pulp. Not something I expected of Big Boy, but you know, sure, man. So like, who the hell is placing these guys down? Would someone move this around? I'm trying to commentate over here. Alright, so next up, we're going to be facing Big Boy up against the other big unit of this faction, the Normaling, who, of course, is a full-sized halfling. Was. And of course we have the, for some scale here, we're bringing in a halfling and a quarterling. So you can see we have the Normaling and the halfling. And then the quarter lane. How lovely. I don't know why I put on like different voice or whatever, but you know. Anyway, let's see how these guys do against him. Come on, teamwork doesn't do anything apparently. Poor Quarterling, he's just walking up. He's just walking down the road and turning into a pulp. Alright, now we have him up against the Clamor. The clammiest of clams. Was. Sure we test him for like steroids and stuff? Are you sure you don't have anything? But, just someone go like check the back for the test results. Anyway, so the Clamor, of course, he has a big nice gun. And then Big Boy is just some regular guy. He's be a little bit big and scary. Course it doesn't matter here. Alright, we had to send Big Boy home, but of course we're bringing in the local cat population against the local bear population. Of course we had the big bear here. He's a nice big bear. Got a pretty friendly smile, but trust me, he's not friendly. Don't believe the rumors. He is clearly not a person in a suit. He is a real bear who is on the verge of sliding off the map. You know, I don't know why swapping sides of the battlefield was necessary, but you know. And the cat wins. What a show. Of course, lastly on our list, or is it I don't know. Someone that Grim. The Grim, not the Reaper, Grim. The scythe-wielding, multi-tentacle wing, bearing, insanely intimidating and terrifying being. Versus a local cat. Put your predictions in the comments below as to who you think is going to win this battle. The god or the cat? Grim, do you want to maybe like actually look the right way? Doesn't matter because he won anyway. I think or the cat just where'd the cat go? Just gloves. Sorry about that, guys. I think you may have witnessed the first pulverization of the season. But of course, the My Creations faction is not the only one. I have created many factions, so of course we're going to go to Tabs Plus, and we're going to do some faction battles, where we're going to take faction, one custom faction, lay them all out nice and we're going to face them off against a separate custom faction. So of course we have the Tabs Plus faction here with the better halfling. You know, doesn't look great, but you know, better potion seller, better skeleton archer, better priest, better Thor, better reaper, and better chronomancer. Of course, looks-wise, they're not the greatest, but they could pack a nice punch, for sure. So of course we are now going to lay out the everyday encounters faction right behind them, or right in front of them. Alright, so the everyday encounters faction, we have the man over there. Here we have the incognito man. He's incognito. We have the shortcaster right here with his many swords, ready to stab people. We have the balloon boys. We have cheap powerful god. The devil and a giant riding man. It's named after the man that's riding the giant's back, not the giant. The giant's not riding a man. The man's riding a giant, but it's the giant riding man. So of course, it's not about the guy who's 3,000 feet tall. It's about the guy who is an afterthought on his back. Which faction will win? Only playing will tell. And of course, immediately everything falls to chaos. But of course, it looks like Everyday Encounters has come out on top, despite me being very confused as to what's going on. So it looks like Red will be moving on into the next battle, this time against the gods of the Almighty, where of course we will be facing them off against some of the most powerful entities to have ever existed. Alright, so before we get into introducing the next faction, I would like to note that it seems that the giant is currently sabotaging his teammates as he is having a temper tantrum on the floor and has knocked over the devil. Of course, starting off here, we have the godly man. We have the tiny god, very itty bitty. We have Skelly, the gunner god. He has guns. And we have the I don't know what this guy's name is, but he seems to be more busy being in the sky than fighting. Much like the other giant. So, who will win? 11 to 5. Go. I can't tell. I think that Everyday Encounters. Oh, is the godly man still alive? I can't. Oh no, I think he might have just died. Oh, it looks like we have a balloon boy going in on the shots for whoever this guy was. With of course the devil being kind of just a little bit too busy back there. So of course the balloon guy, the balloon boy, he's trying his best. And oh, it looks like I'm going to go. Yes. If a unit gets stuck or something, I will use the debug mode to try and get them unstuck. Make the battle continue along. So of course I have freed the giant man, and he's getting himself stuck again. Someone guys, what are we? I think we are currently attempting to take him out. Yeah, I think he's dead. But the battle continues going, which means there is a unit under the map. Yeah, it's Skelly. So of course I'm going to now try and spend the next while trying to force myself underground using whatever I can, including this giant's body. Just, gotta fit down there in any way I can. Believe it or not, it is a little bit tricky to break through geometry, but with enough luck you can go down and shoot your enemies. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like, after multiple counts of them failing to do their basic duties, the Everyday Encounters faction wins. Now we are moving on to Tribal Plus here, and to give them a fair shot, considering they're an addition to a pre-existing faction, we will be allowing them to use their original faction's original units. You know, the good thing to do. Of course, we are going to show off the Tribal Plus units. So of course, if we look here, they have all the shields or whatever. If we look here, we have the Tribal Poacher with his stone arrows and his fairly advanced bow for the time, to be honest. I mean, the fact that he's gotten this far, pretty advanced, man. Good job. Of course, we have the Tribal Catapult right there. It seems like the camera's not quite focusing on it, but yeah, no. Yes, so right here we have the Tribal Sword Fighter, one of the few females in the tribe. Diversifying a bit more. She's got skulls of past victims, I guess, on her head. And then, of course, yeah, we have the other one. Seems like they have their swords and their shields, which is probably not helpful. But, yes, the Tribal Catapult. Bigger rock. Throw better. Hopefully. The Tribal, Wizard or something of sticks and stones. She's got 2 sticks. She's gonna do something with stones. Right, mage. That's the word. So you use the Tribal sticks and stones mage. Much like the bone mage of the tribal faction. And of course here, we have Mammoth Cavalry, where this lovely fighter here is risking his life, riding this unique breed of mammoth of the time. Much better for riding. Very important if you're going to ride atop its head, or its back. Either one. So of course, guys, if we could maybe move the camera towards the back, we have one more guy. You guys, we have one more guy. Yes, Sylvanus. He's the god of something like tree related or something, and I think he has something to do with music. So he's got a banjo. So we have the new and improved tribal faction versus some random nobodies. Go. I say random nobodies, but they have the devil on their side. So, that's gotta count for somebody. Currently it seems like the devil has yet again carried the Everyday Encounters faction more towards victory. Looks like Sylvanus is slowly making his way over. If he can manage to perhaps swiftly avoid the devil's fire, he could perhaps get a shot in. Who are you making bow down to you in this tiny little circle? Oh, no. So, Juan, you just gotta beat him up. Well, he tried. Of course, Everyday Encounters moves into the final battle of the faction. Oh no, second final faction battle. In the second to final faction battle here, they will be facing off against the new and improved farmer faction. Of course, first here we have the farm protectors. These are some of the older folks. They're holding up the big giant shields to protect their farmlands. Which of course they're not on their farmlands right now, but you know, battlefield's close enough. So of course, moving on, we have the pumpkin thrower. Oh no! Oh, okay. Okay, so we have the planter here. He does the planting. He's got a boot on his head. He's a flower. He's got a shovel. So you can dig the holes and plant the flowers. Of course, we have the fruit merchant here. He's the guy who sells off some of their apples and stuff. That's why he has one. I'm not sure why he's wearing an apron. He also has a fork. I don't know why. Here we have the pumpkin thrower, as I mentioned earlier. He throws pumpkins. Okay, we're just gonna move. Okay. And we have Demeter. She is a goddess of something vaguely farm related. Yes, that's why she's here. Go! So of course, as always, Everyday Encounters is absolutely killing it with their cheap and powerful god transforming into oh, wait. Looks like the Scarecrow has managed to survive from the farmer faction as well as a pumpkin thrower, and it looks like they're going to take out the giant. An unexpected turn of events. There is someone under the map, isn't there? Force, again, forcing myself through. Oh, they won! Huh? How did. Why were you on. This counts as cheating and you are immediately disqualified. Farmer Plus wins. Entirely by default. Because the Everyday Encounters without one unit from the faction was a moron. He made a silly decision. So of course we are moving on to the Neon faction here, where we have the Neon Halfling in the front. We have the Neon Sword Fighters backing him up, as well as the Neon Gunners. There is the Neon Healers, Neon Boxer. We have the Neon Omnipotent from earlier, and we have his oddly human horse riding men. Fight! So of course immediately Neon Omnipotent takes his shot and holy. Alright, well, Neon Omnipotent is being healed by his healers while he fights against Demeter from the farm faction. And Neon wins. Congratulations, Neon faction. And so that concludes the battles of custom units today. But we're not. I guess I'm not done. You're done. I'm not done. Because I proceeded to play the campaign on recording with my custom units for like another 14-15 minutes. I don't really both don't want to edit that right now and don't really have the time in the first place. So, you know, if you want to see some more, make sure to let me know, and I can, you know, throw together the rest of the footage. Sorry if this video was a bit boring, possibly. I was really not expecting the audio to be broken like it was. So, didn't really help. It also doesn't help it's later and I'm trying not to be too loud and not overly energetic. You know, so. But yeah. So if you want to see some tanks freeze some guys some more and see what happens in this battle right here, make sure to let me know. And I'll see you next time.